Guruve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tada Bhaktaya Namo Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Shri Gauda Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Dandavat Pranam devotees. So, this is a very, very brief class. It's not even a class, it's a demonstration actually, just like the title suggests. Some time ago, I was asked about a demonstration I did to elucidate an example that's been given by my Guru Parapadma regarding the nature of Svarupa Shakti and the Jiva. And my Gurudev mentioned on one lecture he gave in the UK that in every Jiva there is something. And in Svarupa Shakti there's also something. So there's the combination of those two things, what is present in Svarupa Shakti, which is Sandhini potency, Aladini potency, and Samvit potency. And there's also something in the Jiva. Because if there was nothing in the Jiva, there could not be a resonance between the Jiva and Svarupa Shakti. So what is in the Jiva is a potentiality of being able to come in contact with Svarupa Shakti and completely be imbued with that same energy. So in order to demonstrate that, some time ago I had done a small demonstration, which I'm going to do again today here very quickly, and demonstrate exactly what that means. So I've got two pieces that I've stolen from the kitchen, and I've been warned by my wife that I must put them back. So, but to go ahead and demonstrate, if this is the Jiva, right? If this is the Jiva, and this is another Jiva, if we will put those two things together, we will not get any kind of ability for the Jiva here to adhere to the Jiva here. So, completely nothing. On the other hand, if I take a magnet, which if we equated this magnet with Svarupa Shakti, immediately upon the Jiva coming in contact with Svarupa Shakti, there's complete adherence. So this is exactly what happens in the perfection of the Jiva. The Jiva having shed all coverings of the illusory energy of Maya and having been imbued with Svarupa Shakti. So two things are there. One is the uncovering of Maya. So let me demonstrate that. If this is the Jiva, this is Maya. Excuse me for covering my face. If I was to put the Jiva under this influence of Maya, even if I took another source and I put it here, the Jiva still would not be able to adhere to this particular thing. Now, the amazing thing about Svarupa Shakti is that even if the Jiva is under the influence of Maya, when they meet Sadhu Guru, the influence, right, the prabhava influence of Svarupa Shakti can still have an effect. Now, it's not going to be like what I demonstrate here because the effect is not full like that. It may cause some movement, just like I can't find a platform to demonstrate it, but if I had this under cover and I held a magnet just above it, I would still be able to move it by the influence of the power. So even though the Jiva, our metal piece here representing Jiva, would not be completely adhered, or excuse me, that's the wrong word, completely connected to the magnet, still you would see it move because there's some influence. Now, when the Jiva has come to a point, even though there's still the covering of a physical and subtle body, still when they come to the point of maturation in bhakti, still they'll make a connection with Svarupa Shakti, and by that connection in Svarupa Shakti, they will move and still become completely connected with the magnet. or completely connected with Svarupa Shakti. More than that, when a jiva is connected to Svarupa Shakti and they are imbued with Svarupa Shakti themselves, they have an amazing ability that they can then connect to another jiva, and that power is also then transferred into the other jiva. So this is exactly what happens in Parampara. That from the power of Shri Radha Krishna Mahaprabhu and from the spiritual energy, Svarupa Shakti, which is fully imbued in Guru, when Guru comes in contact with another jiva, then the power of Svarupa Shakti in that Sadhu Guru is transmitted into that jiva, and that's how they also obtain association with Svarupa Shakti. Understand? So of course, gradually, through the potency of Guru, that very jiva themselves will also fully eventually obtain a complete connection with Svarupa Shakti. Right? In the stage of Bhav, there'll be a sort of revelation of it, but then, of course, when they're completely connected, wherever Krishna is performing his pastimes within the various material universes, they will go to that place and take birth and acquire what is called Vastu Siddhi. So, but even in Swarup Siddhi, even in Bhavavas, means the stage of Bhav, which is the conclusion of our practice in sadhana, they will still have, via Guru, connection with Svarupa Shakti. And upon obtaining Vastu Siddhi, they'll have complete connection, like Guru has, with Svarupa Shakti. You understand? So this demonstration was to show. Now, another thing is that simply the removal of the covering of Maya, and this is one of the things I also demonstrated. If the jiva is covered by Maya, simply removing that covering doesn't give them Svarupa Shakti. It reveals the Atma, and they will experience Atmananda. But the descent of Svarupa Shakti, which awards bhakti and awards a particular relationship in the spiritual world with Krishna, that doesn't happen simply by the removal of Maya. By the removal of Maya, excuse me again for blocking my face, but by the removal of Maya, it reveals what the object is, or in this case we're saying the Atma. And Svarupa Shakti is still not there, even though the Atma is revealed. It requires that they come in contact with Svarupa Shakti itself. Understand? So this little demonstration was to give a sort of demonstrative idea of how Svarupa Shakti works. So hopefully this was a little bit helpful. I'd done this some time ago, and somebody said that I should record it and repeat it because I just did it on a class, and they mentioned that it could be helpful in understanding the whole idea. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful, and I have so many services to do today, and I'm running late on doing them. So my Dandavat Pranam, Jai Vancha Kalpatruvishya Kripasinaveva Patitanam Pavanevyo Vaishnavevyo Namo Namaha. Jai Radhe Radhe.